Copy, well away from dust and disturbance, and all ready to take a moving picture record of the whole amazing performance. And what an audience. The sun's a star today, but the only way he can get into the limelight is by being blacked out.
We interrupt this channel with this current broadcast. All other channels have been shut down until the end of the broadcast. The entities known as umbrals have grown an immunity to certain exposures of light. Be sure to have an abundance of light inside of your home or on you at all times. Lights like street lamps are not strong enough to keep them at bay anymore. In order to keep an umbral away, have at least 2 lights on in the area you are in. Keep a flashlight on at all times. Here is a photo of an encounter with an adapted umbral. As you can see, it will not walk up the stairs. The virus known as an abyssal decay that comes from the Voidwalker has also mutated. The Voidwalkers are now able to transmit the virus airborne within a 150 feet radius of it. The new symptoms include instant rot. In order to avoid this painful death, attempt to stay indoors at all times. Items such as gasoline and matches are known to keep Voidwalkers at bay. Voidwalkers are very sensitive to high heat. Stay safe everyone, and may God help us all.
Log entry number 3. Researcher, Dr. Alexander Reyes. Date. As I further studied the eclipse of the abyss, I have found much more information on the matter. I have hypothesized that time now moves differently. The eclipse of the abyss has altered the Earth's gravitational rotation and has slowed it down, resulting in much longer days. I speculate this must be an anomaly to do with the moon, but this is to be further proven. I've also found new information on the altered. Number 1. Weapons do not work on them. They have extremely high regenerative abilities, allowing them to heal almost instantaneously. Number 2. They can run at speeds at over 45 miles per hour, making them extremely dangerous. And number 3. They do not like dark areas. It appears that light seems to attract them. This is unfortunate considering UV light the evil way the anomalies move the umbral. Further research is needed to understand how to equalize the situation. Signing off, Dr. Alexander Reyes, lead researcher.
The horrors he has unleashed upon planet Earth. The Doctor is a cruel man. When will they know the truth?
What the fuck was that thing?
So bright, so dependable, so perfectly designed. I wonder what's behind it. The workhorse from Reyes. A flashlight 100% brighter than ordinary flashlights.
Log entry. What the hell? No! No, no, no! I calculated it perfectly! What happened? It's breaking through the chamber! Breach! Everybody breach!
Head researcher Dr. Alexander Reyes has been found dead. Evidence shows he was performing an experiment on multiple entities for an unknown reason. Dr. Alexander Reyes was known for his incredible intelligence. He has contributed lots of time to the research of the eclipse of the abyss. His efforts to protect humanity will not be forgotten. His research brings us one step closer to solving the situation.
Hello. And welcome to this informational video about the Celestial Anomaly Research Federation. After our head researcher Dr. Alexander Reyes has deceased, we have found much more information on every single entity. What is the Celestial Anomaly Research Federation? We are a scientist group specifically put together to solve the mysteries of the phenomenon that has been brought to us from the eclipse of the abyss. How do we plan on saving planet Earth? Dr. Alexander Reyes had a goal and we plan on making it come true. After lots of close studying and examining, it has been determined that the moon has become an anomaly. It will be put under the Populus X spatial family. It appears that the moon is extremely docile. Though, when we try to send up satellites they mysteriously vanish. Unfortunately the moon seems to be evolving as well. The chance of becoming an altered entity is now 1 in 500. This is extremely bad and you may believe there is no hope, but don't lose it. The Celestial Anomaly Research Federation will make sure that the world stays safe. Stay tuned for further updates on the...
Alright, so the Celestial Anomaly Research Federation finally made a flashlight that's actually strong enough to keep off these umbrals, so I'm just going to test it out and see if I can safely walk out here without any issues. I'm right next to a shelter, so if anything bad happens, we should be good. Oh yeah, wait, yeah, I might actually be able to walk outside for once. Can't stay out for too long though.
Hello. This is an updated video on the entity known as the Umbral. We have gathered more information on their hunting patterns. Umbrals turn out to be an organic being. They have the organs of a human. They have a high amount of stamina, allowing them to run at a speed of 25 miles per hour consistently. They do, however, have very high intelligence. In an instance that Umbral is hunting, they will go for tendons, attempting to immobilize its victim. They have learned how to break power generators, allowing them to hunt much more easily and efficiently. It seems that, as weeks go by, they slowly adapt to light. A strong flashlight is only able to stun them now, as tested by one of our scientists. We hope we find another way to counter the Umbrals soon. Stay tuned for further updates.
The Umbrals are now able to inflict indefinite hallucinations. These include seeing the Umbral's face whenever you close your eyes.
Hello and welcome to our final update for you on the entities that emerged from the eclipse. The altered have started to become more hostile. It appears they have transitioned to a state where they go out of their way to eat whatever is living. Whether this ranges from mice to humans. In order to protect yourself, do the following. There is nothing that you can do. The altered have a never-ending hunger. They have unique hunting patterns. They seem to be able to camouflage themselves with certain materials they touch almost like a chameleon. They typically ambush their prey, finishing them off almost instantly. They can sense fear and they feed off of it. Try to remain calm in the instance of an encounter with an altered. If you allow fear to engulf you, the altered will grow more powerful.
Log, Abyss Crawler update. Researcher, William Parver. The sudden decline in the Abyss Crawler's numbers is indeed strange, but further studies suggest their behavior has shifted in a dangerous way. With the research that Dr. Alexander Reyes has left us, this behavior is unexpected. They're previously known to hunt alone. The Abyss Crawlers have begun forming packs, a change that has caught us researchers at the CARF by surprise. This shift could explain the apparent population drop. Instead of being widely spread out and individually seen, the Abyss Crawlers are now grouping together, making their appearances less frequent but far more deadly when encountered. We need to find a way to round them up, to see if we can't. Maybe some sort of differentiation? Their newfound ability to hunt and coordinate the packs allows them to overwhelm their prey with a strategic precision, which is far more efficient than their previous solitary hunting tactics. The pack behavior suggests a level of communication or intelligence that was not observed before, signaling an unsettling evolution. CARF theorizes that the environmental pressures or the growing presence of human resistance may have driven the crawlers to adapt to this cooperative hunting method for survival. Which, if everything's correct, this means that there's something worse. Further research is imperative. This new development presents a terrifying challenge. A single Abyss Crawler was already dangerous, but a coordinated group hunting with focused aggression could be catastrophic for anyone who crosses their path. Understanding this behavior and adapting defensive strategies quickly is now a priority, as the Abyss Crawlers have become a far more potent threat than they ever were as solitary hunters. Signing off, William Parver, CARF. Log entry. The truth. This may or may not be my final log. This all depends on whether this gets out to the public or not. It all makes sense now. I found all of Reyes' logs and I can't believe I ever expected him. His experiment was far worse than we ever imagined. He fused every single entity we've encountered to a single monstrous being, something we call the amalgamation. The amalgamation is a horrifying fusion of the Abyss Crawler, Voidwalkers, Umbrals, and more. It didn't just combine their form, it absorbed all of their abilities. It hunts with the coordination of the Abyss Crawlers. It spreads the Voidwalker's abyssal decay virus through its tendrils. It has the camouflage of the Altered, which is a new development. And it wields the Umbral's immunity to light and immense strength. Every entity we feared on its own is now united in this monstrous creation. Reyes thought he could control it, but now he's dead, and the amalgamation has no master. It's a force of pure destruction, absorbing the best of each entity it was made from. It doesn't need to adapt or evolve because nothing can challenge it. It's the perfect predator with no weaknesses, no limits. We thought we were dealing with isolated dangers, but Reyes' creation has combined into one unstoppable nightmare. If we don't find a way to stop it, this thing won't just destroy lives. It'll be the beginning of the end. I don't know whether this will get out or not. So if this does and it falls into the right hands, God be with you. Researcher, William Parver.
SCOTGCARPENTC error.